as well as ready for today's tutorial. As usual students, let's start our today's English class from some informative stuff. Let's learn, instead of saying very, what can we say? Look here. Instead of saying very, you can use these words. If you are supposed to say very perfect, do not say very perfect. Instead say flawless. Instead of saying very long, say extensive. Instead of saying very hard to find, use rare. It's rare. Next is very serious. At very serious place, use grave. Next, very sad, sorrowful. So instead of saying very perfect, use flawless word. Very long, replace it with extensive. Very hard to find, rare. Very serious, grave. Very sad, sorrowful. So, these are the words which you can replace. Now let's start our today's topic, which is the base of English language. Students, I am talking about tenses. Today we are going to learn chapter 8 of your grammar book, tenses, forms and usage. Students, if I say that today we are going to discuss tenses. In our previous class, we discussed point 3. In our coming class, we are going to discuss the exercise of tenses. In all these 3 sentences, I am talking about time, state of action. So the same thing is there. Tenses tell us about time, the state of action. Tenses are majorly of 3 types: present, past and future. If I say present, then today is the correct word for it. Past, yesterday or the time which has already been passed. Future, tomorrow, the time which is about to come. So majorly, tenses tell us about time and the state of action. Tenses are majorly of 3 types: present, past and future. And further, each tense has 4 aspects. The aspects are same, their types are same. It depends upon the time that or about we are talking. Suppose we are talking about present. So present indefinite, present progressive. It is continuous also. It is called continuous also. Present perfect, present perfect progressive. In the same way, aspects are same. Only it depends which time we are talking about. Here we are talking about past. So definitely past indefinite, past progressive, past perfect and past perfect progressive. And in the same way for future. Now let's discuss about each type, about the usage, about their formations.
So students, here we have our chapter 8, tenses, forms and usage. Let's have the definition first of all. The verb in a sentence expresses an action, events or state. Besides this, it also expresses the time to which the action, events belong. Tense word, students, has been derived from Latin word tempus, which means times. Now look at the examples which are given here. Students, in these 3 examples, sing verb has been used at different point of times. He is singing a song means at present the work is going on, because is plus first form plus ing we use in present progressive. So at that time, at the time of spoken, like now I am explaining you tenses, you are learning tenses. This is the action which is being performed in present. So this first sentence belongs to present time. He sang a school in school. He sang a song in school. This verb sing has been used in second form, means we are talking about past here. In third, he will sing a song in assembly. We are talking about future action. Will sing means future time reference we are talking about, and the same thing has been described here. All three sentences refer to the act of singing at three different points of time. First sentence belongs to present, second past, and third future. Now students, I have already told you that tenses are majorly of three parts, and further its aspects are there. It depends upon the time which we are talking about. Rest aspects are same, whether simple, progressive, perfect or perfect progressive. The aspect would be the same, time will be changed. On next page students, look at the tense forms. It is a complete chart students. I must use this word that this is a complete chart, because all the three tenses have been given, and all four aspects also, like past, present, future, simple past, simple present, simple future. And in this tense form chart students, you can see that the use as well as the verb form has been given. It is very easy for you to understand this chart. Let's have an example and further you can read it by yourself. Simple past, an action that ended at a point of the past, and second form will be used. Further we have example, he cooked yesterday. Yesterday denotes the time which has been passed, and second form we are using because we are talking about simple past. Further, if progressive, past progressive is concerned, then was, were plus first form plus ing will be used. The use is an action was in progress in the past. Sometimes we also say, when I reached home, my younger brother was completing his work. When I reached home, my father was reading newspaper. So an action was in progress in the past, and for this we use was, were plus first form plus ing. Next we have perfect, past perfect. So had plus third form will be used, and this is the usage. Further, perfect progressive, had been plus first form plus ing will be used along with the usage. So in the same way, present and future, one example, which form will be used and what is the usage, it is clearly given in this chart. So I would suggest you, my dear students, that go through with this table so that it would be easy for you to understand the usage, example, and which form will be used in which form. Students, this is a complete chart. I am repeating my words once again. If you sum up tenses, then this chart will help you. Now students, let's see the time clues. Many a times in class, in explanation, at the time of explanation, my dear students, you ask, ma'am, how do we come to know that second form will be used? Ma'am, how will we come to know that is MR plus first form plus ing will be used? So students, here is the answer of your each query. There are some time clues. These are words that give information about when an action occurs. Some examples are there. Yesterday means simple past. Every day means regular actions are being concerned, so simple present will be used. If tomorrow is there in any sentence, then simple future, while past progressive, now present progressive. Further, students, on page number 64, the very next page, we are going to learn about these time clues in detail. Students, this chart, time clues and verb tense. This chart is the answer of your each query. Look at the chart, my dear students. Past, present and future. Simple, progressive, perfect, perfect progressive. All four aspects have also been given. All the three tenses have been mentioned properly. Now students, it would be quite easy for you to understand. Let's talk about only past. Suppose only past tense is there and we are talking about simple past. These are the clue words. If you see any word out of them, then obviously you will be using second form of the verb, because when we write a sentence in simple past form, then only second form of the verb is used. And these clues are yesterday, last year, last month, for 5 weeks, days, 1 year, month or ago. Further students, we have progressive. Which progressive? Past progressive. So if any sentence is there that contains while or when, it clearly means we are supposed to use past progressive tense, which means was, were plus first form plus ing. Further, in the same way, if past perfect tense, if in any sentence before, already, by the time, until, then, last week, after, these clue words are there, these signal words are there, then use past perfect tense had plus third form. Let's take example of future. If you are supposed to fill any sentence that has tomorrow, tonight, next week, next month, in the future, etc., then you are supposed to write simple future. Further, by the time, for 10 days or 10 weeks, then perfect progressive future, perfect progressive you are supposed to use. And these are also the clue words of hints are present tense, every morning, always, usually, frequently means we are talking about some habit which is irregular, which we do every day or on daily basis. It clearly means that we will be writing answers according to present simple. If, until now, since, ever, never, these words are there, then present perfect tense will be used. So let's start students from the very first type, that is simple present tense. Students, before every use, before every example, you will find such type of table. The table which has been made here, it will be before every use of each type of tenses, in which affirmative form, negative form, interrogative and negative interrogative, all the types will be clearly given, and you are supposed to use which verb form with which person, first, second or third person, that has also been given very nicely. One more interesting aspect is there, student, one verb has been used in different aspects, whether affirmative term, negative interrogative or negative interrogative is there, or which person is there, a single verb form has been used to describe the usage. Suppose you are to use affirmative. So I study will be the formation, subject plus verb form. If negative is there, then I, or subject plus do does plus first, not plus first form will be there. So in the same way, the formation of all these four types have been given by using a single verb form. Look at, now here we have the use of simple past tense. The very first use is the simple present tense is used for permanent or general truth. The sun sets in the west. The moon circles the earth once every 28 days. Squares have four sides. These all are universal facts. So for universal truth, for general truth, permanent truth, we use simple present tense. Next use, the simple present tense is used to indicate a habitual action, event or condition. My grandfather sends me gift on my birthday. It's his daily action, habitual action, that on my birthday he every time he sends me gift. So for habitual action, event or condition also we use present indefinite tense, or we can say simple present tense. Next use is the simple present tense is used to describe an action taking place in the present. Obviously, my dear students, they move across the field. I wait patiently at the door. He writes as well as paints. So students, the actions which are taking place in present, for that also we use present indefinite tense. The simple present can also be used to refer to a future reference or event which is already planned. Always take care, the students, that an event which is already planned, for that also we use simple present tense. We generally use an adverbial phrase of time. The door opens in 5 minutes. The president arrives on Tuesday. Classes end next week. These all actions are already planned. So for that also we use present indefinite tense. It is used with verbs of perception, see, hear, smell, etc. I hear some noise. I see an aeroplane in the sky. The rose smells sweet. So the verbs of perception, see, hear, smell, etc., for them also we use present indefinite tense. It is used in exclamatory sentences also. See how well she dances. There goes the bell. Sign of exclamation is there. These are exclamatory sentences, and in exclamatory sentences also we use present indefinite. Further, students, first exercise has been done for you, so that it will be convenient for you to do the exercise which will be after first exercise. Now let's learn about present progressive. Beta, as I told you that in your book a single verb has been used to show the different forms of sentences like affirmative, negative, interrogative and negative interrogative, and the same thing has been used to describe if first person is there, then what would be the formation, if second person is there, if third person is there. So go through with the table, go through with each table which is given before the explanation of each tense. Earlier in present indefinite also such table was there, and now in present before the explanation of present progressive also. Now here we have the uses of present progressive tense. The present progressive is used for an action that is in progress at the time of speaking. Students, always remember the formation would be subject plus ismr plus first form plus ing plus object in affirmative sentence. So ismr plus base form of the verb plus ing will be used in present progressive, and the use is for an action that is in progress at the time of speaking. he is reading a newspaper, she is watching TV, they are playing cards, means at that time, at the time of spoken, these actions were in continuation. I am explaining the tenses, you are learning tenses. What is this? Examples of present progressive. Second use is, it is used to describe an action, events or condition that will continue for some time. She is learning English. Definitely she will take time to learn English. So for some time the action will be continued. Is he learning to drive these days? Obviously no one can learn driving in one day. If he is learning now, the process will be continued. They are building a house. Again, students, no house can be built in a single day. It is still being built and will take some more time to be completed. Next use is, it is used to express an action that is planned to take place in the near future. The doors are opening in 5 minutes. In near future, that within 5 minutes the doors are opening. The president is arriving tomorrow. Again, the same action which will take place in near future. Further, we have, it is used with always to express irritation. She is always complaining about one thing or the other. He is always doing that and it annoys me. So, if any action is there which irritates us, in that case also we use always and is plus first form plus ing. Further exercise 2, students, use the present progressive form of the verb in the bracket and write the sentence. Students, before solving the exercise, I would like to suggest you, here students, you are supposed to write down the sentence by using present progressive. Write down here only the formation, that is MR plus first form plus ing. Is used with singular noun, am is used with I only, are is used with plural. So it would be easy for you as many as times you will be encircling or underlying the tense, and you will be writing the formation, helping verb or main verb. It will be easy for you to remember it. Here is the sentence, please don't disturb me, I in bracket do my homework. So what would be the answer? Please don't disturb me, I am doing my homework. Here do will be changed into am doing because we are supposed to use present progressive. In the same way, smoke in bracket come out of the window. Smoke is coming out of the window. Next, he in bracket do nothing these days. These days, this signal word is there, students. Now is a signal word. So, we are going to use present progressive. He is doing nothing these days. Next, the boys are playing football now. So, the exercise is so easy, you can do that. Now, let's go to another page, another explanation part. Next, we have the present perfect tense. The formation of present perfect tense is subject plus has, have plus third form of the verb plus object. This is the formation of affirmative sentence. If the subject is singular, then has is used. If the subject is plural, then have is used. And here, in the same way, study. This verb form has been given here with each usage. If affirmative, negative, interrogative or negative interrogative sentence would be there, then what would be the formation? Let's discuss it. Affirmative is I have studied. Negative, obviously not will be added. If interrogative sentence is there, then obviously helping verb will be used before subject. So the formation would be have plus subject plus third form of the verb. And since it is an interrogative sentence, so do not forget to add sign of interrogation at the end of the sentence. Further, negative interrogative, helping verb plus subject plus not plus third form of the verb, and at the end question mark will be there. Different first form, second form, first person, second person and third person have also been given, and the use of has, have will be according to the person. Further, we have the uses of present perfect tense. The first use is the present perfect tense is used to express a recently completed action. Very nicely, very nice students. Whenever you complete your work in class, just after the completion of your work, what do you say? Ma'am, I have done. It means to express a recently completed action. I have just finished my work, the train has just left, they have just come here, etc. It is used to indicate a past action that is completed but whose time is not mentioned. Have you read The Tempest? He has been to London. Been is main verb here. She has left this house. So, a past action but the time is not mentioned. It can be used for past action if the time has not been mentioned. Further, the use is the third use. It is used to express actions or events that were completed in the past but are also related to the present. He has lived in Ludhiana for 20 years. The house has been locked for months, means now also it is locked. She has been ill for the last 3 days. Now also he is not well, he is ill. Next use is, it is used to express past actions whose effect is felt in the present. The child has eaten all the biscuits, means so there is nothing left, none left now. He has always written with his left hand and still does that. So, it is used to express past action whose effect is felt in the present also. Now we have the exercise, students, and I have already told you, once you start filling the exercise, make sure that you underline the tense, and here only you will be writing the rule also. Present perfect means has, have plus third form of the verb, so that as many as times you will be writing the rules, you will be underlining the tenses, the same number of times you will be able to recall the rules. She dash in bracket be a doctor since 2004. Present perfect has, have plus third form of the verb. She singular, so obviously has will be used, and the answer is has been. Be, was, been, third form along with has. Second sentence, he dash never in bracket meet me before. He has never met me before. My brother has just arrived. In the same way, do this exercise, students, by filling present perfect tense. Students, further we have present perfect progressive tense. It is called present perfect continuous also. One is present progressive, another is present perfect progressive. What is the difference? The time is, the work is in progress at the time of spoken also, but in present progressive we come to know that the work is going on. I am explaining tenses, the fan is running, you are listening, I am teaching. These are the examples of present progressive, but a major difference is there between present progressive and present perfect progressive. In present perfect progressive, you will get to know about the time of action also. I am teaching This is the example of present progressive. But I have been teaching since 2007. I have been teaching since 2010. Now the time has been given, and this is the major difference in present perfect progressive. Students, here again, this verb study has been used in different ways in affirmative, negative, interrogative and negative interrogative, along with each type of person also. Obviously, we know that has is used with singular, have is used with plural noun, and the formation of present perfect continuous is has, have plus been plus first form plus ing. Now, let's know about the usage. The first use is the present perfect progressive is used to indicate that an action which began in the past is still going on. He has been reading the newspaper for half an hour. He is reading at the time of spoken, but he started reading earlier. Earlier means the past time. So the same definition, same use is there. The present progressive, the present perfect progressive is used to indicate that an action which began in past and is still going on. Next use, the present perfect progressive is used for an action which has been in progress for some time but has just finished or is still going on. Why are her eyes red? She has been crying since morning. He has been working here for 2 years already. I have been living in marriage for 3 years. So present perfect progressive is used for an action which has been in progress for some time but has just finished or still going on in both the conditions. Next, we have it is used to express an action. It is used to express an action which has been finished already. The gardener has been watering the plants. Now he is free. He has done his job. She has been cooking. Now she is free. So an action which has been finished already, in that case we use present perfect progressive tense. Next use is it can be used with time phrases such as all day, all week, all the time, etc. We use present perfect progressive tense. She has been talking all the time. He has been studying all day. Here has been will be there. It is misprinted. I have been going there all week. So with such phrases all day, all week, all the time, present perfect progressive tense is used. Further we have exercise number 4. Present perfect progressive tense you have to use in the following sentences. He in bracket work all time. Present perfect progressive means has, have plus been plus first form plus ing. So he has been working all time. I have been visiting. You have been waiting. So in this way this exercise can be completed. One more thing I want to add into your knowledge, students, that there are, you can see students, before time for is used and before time since is always used. Since is also used. You can see here since morning, since last week, for 5 years. So where for is used, where since is used. If you know the starting point, if you know the time of action, definite time of action, then since is used. If you don't know the actual point, at what point the work had started, at that time for is used. I have been working here since 2012. I have been working here for 9 years. Which 9 years? No definite time is there, but since 2007, since 2012, since December, since morning, these all are particular times, definite times. So with them since will be used. Further we have simple past.